Hello there, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by for your daily tarot forecast. These forecasts are for Thursday, February the 7th. We are going to go ahead and start with Aries first off. Aries, the card that you have coming up is the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles just tells me that on the 7th, you are going to be receiving some kind of good news about money or about something that is material or tangible. So good news about money or something tangible, Aries, good for you. This could be even finding out, that somebody wants to hire you for a job position. This could be finding out, that you don't owe as much money as you thought you did on something. This can come in a lot of different ways, but good news about money or material goods for you, Taurus. For you, Aries, excuse me. Taurus is next. All right, so let's see. I'm not seeing any chat yet, so that probably means that I need to open a second window to find chat. If you guys will just bear with me a little bit here. All right, let's take care of that. Tiffany, James, hello, hello. Glad to see you here, my dear. How are you? Okay, we are on to Taurus. So, Taurus for Thursday, February the 7th. Okay, so Taurus, what we have showing up for you guys is the wheel coming up in reverse. The wheel in reverse is telling me that this is not good timing for something. So Taurus, if you were wondering if tomorrow is a good time to do something, start something, initiate something, this card basically says, not so much. Hold off. Wait. Okay. So especially if that was a question in your mind, Taurus, whether tomorrow's a good time to do something, this would be not exactly, not yet. This just talks about things being kind of delayed, mucked up, slowed down, maybe just flat out not being a good time to do at all. So if you weren't wondering if tomorrow was a good time for something, then there's going to be something that goes on, Taurus, where something that should be moving forward pretty easily actually seems like it's not moving forward pretty easily for some kind of, I think the reason is going to be more or less unexpected. I don't think you're going to really actually see this coming, Taurus. Hello there, Sequoia. Glad you're in the room. We're up now to Geminis for Thursday, February the 7th. Let's see what comes up for y'all. Gemini. Okay, you guys have the Two of Cups. Two of Cups is just telling me that there is something that you are finding attractive. You're enjoying spending time with a particular person or group of persons, or you're really enjoying a hobby or a project that you're feeling very satisfied and maybe even excited working on, Geminis. Very nice card. Ascend, hello, hello, welcome. Glad to see you in the room. Up next, we do have Cancers. While I'm shuffling for Cancers, let me just remind everybody, I do offer live readings, and I also offer recorded readings. Live readings come in 30-minute increments, 45 minutes, or 60-minute. And recorded readings, you can get a 1 or 2 question reading that way. All of that is on my website. If you think the daily predictions fit you pretty well, you might be amazed what an actual private reading would do for you. Also, I do offer Reiki sessions, distance Reiki sessions. So if you're interested in that, you may want to check out my website for that as well. My website is www.amista, amista.info. If you forget, it is in the description box below. Once you've been there, checked me out, make sure I'm the best provider for you, then just get a hold of me. All my contact information is on that website, and we'll get you scheduled quickly. All right, up next we have Cancer. And Cancer, what we have is the High Priestess showing up in reverse. This is just telling me that You have some kind of situation going on in Cancer on Thursday that you're really confused about. You're just really not sure what's happening there, which is making it really hard for you to decide what you want to do with this situation, Cancer. Okay? When I have that High Priestess come up in reverse, that is really a lot of confusion, where when she's right side up, this is, your gut instinct is a good one to go by. When she's in reverse, this is just saying that you're so confused and, you may not even have some perspective around the situation. So it's hard to tell what your gut instinct is even saying to you. Okay. So confusion, some kind of situation that's bringing in confusion for you, Cancers. Next up, we do have Leo, Leo, Leo. This is Leo for Thursday, February the 7th. All right, so Leos, what we have showing up here is the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is just telling me that I think, Leos, you guys, instead of looking at things in a quite passionate way, I think you're going to be looking at some kind of situation on Thursday in a very detached sort of way and looking at, okay, what's the bottom line of this? What are the facts of this? And you're going to be trying to separate the emotions and the excitement from the actual facts. And you're going to be trying to look at the facts as they are clearly in front of you to make some kind of decision, Leo. For some of you, this may be about a relationship decision, but for others of you, this is going to have to do, I'm hearing, with work and with parties. So for some of you, this will have to do with parties, but others of you, this will have to do with work. So some of you may be planning something like a wedding reception and just trying to make sure that you're getting the best deal on your catering and the best food, or, whatever. But you're trying to look at something from a detached way instead of having your emotions involved. And it's either going to have to do with relationships, with work, or with some kind of party. Okay. That's kind of interesting that parties came up, Leos. That was unusual. Alrighty. Let's look at Virgo next. Thank you for the thumbs up, y'all. I do appreciate it. And also thank you to those of you who are sharing this video. If you're finding it helpful, other people may find it helpful as well. So I appreciate being able to get in front of as many people as possible and be helpful. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo for Thursday, the 7th of February. Okay, so Virgos, you have the Knight of Arrows showing up in reverse. This just tells me that you are trying to make some kind of decision on Thursday and that you are trying to sort of break down every single facet about this decision so that you're looking at all the details and how they break down. This can be very confusing and overwhelming. So the advice on this card is always, whatever decision that you're trying to make, that you want to just look at the bottom line here. What is the bottom line? You don't need to break it down into so many different pieces and parts that you have to then sum it all back up again. Just look at the bottom line, and that'll help you to make your decision much more quickly and much more confidently. Okay, that way you don't get overwhelmed by all the little bitty parts. Let's look at Libra next for Thursday, February the 7th. All right, Libra, what you have showing up here is the Seven of Swords in reverse. What's going on here for you guys? Okay, so it looks to me like there's been The word I'm hearing is there's been some kind of collateral damage, and you guys are picking up the pieces and putting things back together, like doing some kind of damage control. So this could be to your reputation. This could be to some kind of tangible physical thing that you're trying to piece back together. This could be a relationship that you're trying to piece back together, trying to fix the damage control, and trying to move forward with this. Whatever this is, it's got some kind of collateral damage. And actually, that's the word that I'm hearing is collateral damage, but I'm going to be real straight with you guys. I can't remember right now what collateral means. So because I want to give you guys a better reading, how about we look at that? Okay, so something pledged as security for repayment of a loan to be forfeited in the event of a default is collateral. Let's see about collateral damage. This is going to be complicated, I think. Okay, so this is damage inflicted on an unintended target. Okay. So when we're talking about collateral damage, Libra, this is damage that has come up because of something that happened or was said that offended or hurt or injured somebody that it was not intended to. Okay. So picking up the pieces, trying to make things right after something went astray. Maybe your words were taken the wrong way, or, maybe somebody else's words were taken the wrong way. But either way, there's some damage that basically is like a side effect of something that happened where this damage was not intended. And so picking up the pieces on that. Okay. And I just wanted to look at that. Spirit was telling me collateral damage, and I wanted to just check the definition to make sure that I'm telling you the right thing around that. Anyway, I think we've got that covered. Let's move on to Scorpio. And this is Scorpios for Thursday, February the 7th. Hello there, Kristen, Rena. Hello, hello. I'm right for them. Thank you for the verification. It's not too often I have to look up a definition of a word or a phrase for a reading, especially a general reading. Scorpios, we had 2 cards fall. All right. Okay. This is kind of an interesting combination. Both of these are major arcana. One's right side up, one's upside down. They both have a lot to do with balance. That's why I think it's an interesting combination. It's almost a contradictory type thing. We've got the Justice card, and we've also got the Chariot card. Now, the Justice card is right side up, so that means things are happening in a fair way. Whatever's happening in a fair way. Something is coming undone, though. Something is coming undone. And whenever this is coming undone, this is something that is a target or a goal that was more than one person was working towards this target or goal. So this would be more than you. Other people as well were working towards this goal. And it may not even be you, because this Justice card, to me, this is a Libra card. So it may be somebody in your life that had a target or goal that is coming undone. Even to me, the Chariot, when it's right side up, talks about a successful marriage or a successful coupledom. And so, Scorpios, you may have an air sign, particularly a Libra, most especially their sun sign or rising, who their marriage or maybe their partnership somehow is coming off the rails or off the tracks. Okay. This is like, yeah, this is coming through as, I think this impacts you because you're close to this air sign, whether it's a rising sign or a sun sign. And it impacts you because they're going through it. I think this is something that they're actually going through. I think this is why this has come up, is because we're close to this person. And so as they're going through that, then we're affected by that because of our closeness to this person. Maybe this person is coming a little bit unglued about this. Maybe this person is very happy about this. Maybe this has been a long time coming. Either way, I think that this person communicates with us about it. And we are somebody that is, maybe they're leaning on somehow. But anyway, this whole situation that they are having, this air sign is having, where they're having a hard time reaching their target or their goal, things are kind of coming off the tracks. You know, they are counting on us to get them, to give them a perspective that is different. And also, I think they're leaning on us a little bit, Scorpio. Okay, so that's why they're showing up, because they will be influencing our day. All right. Okay, I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. Well, this definitely could be like something coming off the tracks with a Libra, but I pick it up more as something is coming off the tracks for a Libra that we're close to. So this could even be, it might not even be about the problems that your mother is having with her sister. Did you say that's your sister? Yeah. This could be about problems that her sister is having that her mother is witnessing and maybe even helping her through. This actually, when you look at these cards, this could go either way. I was picking up more of the Scorpio being the support for the Libra as they're dealing with this situation, not so much as being in the middle of it. So it's going to be interesting how that plays out for your mom and your aunt. Hello there, Patricia. Glad to see you here. All right, let's move on to Sagittarius. That's usually the best advice. Sagittarius, this is for Thursday, February the 7th. La, 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 King of Cups in reverse. We're seeing him a lot lately. It's kind of funny how certain cards will show up a lot during a time frame, and then things will shift around and you won't see them for a while. But we're seeing the King of Swords or King of Cups in reverse lately in for a lot of different signs. Probably the last 2 weeks, I would say. King of Cups in reverse is somebody who is not happy, and they are expressing that they are not happy. When I used to first get this card in, I saw this as somebody being very calm and very much in control of their emotions and low key about expressing their not happiness. But I've also seen this card now come up as somebody who is crying, actually. While they're not happy, they can be very sad. They're going through something. So they're going through something where they're either incredibly angry or incredibly sad. And Sagittarius, I don't feel like this is you. I feel like this is someone that you're interacting with, okay? Gotcha, Rena. All right, let's look at Capricorn. And this is for Capricorn for Thursday, February 7th. La da da da. La da da. La da da da. La da da. La da da da. La da da. All right, so Capricorn, what you have coming up here is the Shaman card in reverse. Capricorn, the impression that I'm getting for you on Thursday is that this is about something that you're trying to manifest, and what you're getting is the exact opposite of what you're shooting for. Okay. It's not a very easy card to deal with usually. So, advice here is if you can see where you may not be doing exactly everything that you need to manifest what you want, you may want to make some adjustments. You may want to shift that energy and see if you can shift this card around to where it turns into something like this, where you're making what you want happen to happen. Okay. But right now, this card tells me, I'm just feeling so much frustration here that there's something that you're absolutely trying to accomplish, and it's just not. It's just basically what's coming out of this situation is exactly the opposite of what you wanted. And I don't think it's so much because of you as much as I think it's other people's reactions to you or how they handle things. So, if you're going to turn this around, you may want to actually pray for people that you have to interact with to make your goal happen. Pray for them to be able to help you in the most effective way possible to reach this goal, whatever this might be. Because you're going to have to shift this energy some way to actually make this a situation that you're happy with. And that's the best way I can think of. Gotcha, Lisa. Hi, Julie. Well, we're glad you're listening. Thank you for being here. Next up, we do have Aquarians. Okay, so this is for Aquarius for Thursday, February the 7th. All righty. Okay, so Aquarius, what we have here is the Eight of Clubs. And the Eight of Clubs is a card that talks about a lot of fast and fiery communication. So Thursday, there's going to be a lot of communication going back and forth between you and somebody else, and even back and forth around you and that person. So there's a lot that's going to be happening. You're going to have to stay on your toes to keep up with the latest and the newest information, Aquarius. Francine, hello, hello. Glad to see you here, my dear. Up next, we do have Pisces. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. This is Pisces for February the 7th, which is Thursday. Okay, Pisces. What you've got showing up here is the Four of Swords. Four of Swords just tells me that you are taking some kind of break. This can actually play out a couple of ways. The first thing that I'm getting, Pisces, is that you may be taking a break in a relationship. You may be just coming into a place where you're more detached in this relationship, or you may actually be letting somebody know, I need some space, I need some time, I need to take a break here. All right. The other way that this can come in, although it doesn't feel as strong to me, so probably fewer of you are getting this, but Four of Swords for me is a forced downtime. This is a time when you're not doing everything that you would normally do. And the reason you're not doing everything you would normally do is not something that's in your control. Okay. So either you have a forced downtime going on, Pisces, or you are just taking a break from some kind of relationship that has been making you feel like you need to take a break. Let's just say it that way. Overwhelmed. overwhelmed and dragged down. So taking a break. Okay, so forced downtime or taking a break, Pisces, one of those two, more likely taking a break for most of you. Okay. Thank you, Rena. I appreciate that. So thank you guys for all the thumbs up. Those of you who benefit from this video, thank you for sharing it with others so that they may benefit as well. The more people I get to help, the happier I am. And then for those of you who would like to use any of my services, my website is in the description box below. Check those out. Make sure I'm the right provider for you, and then get a hold of me. Thank you, all of you, for sharing this and for the thumbs ups. I do appreciate that. Thank you also to those of you who have and will be booking readings and or distance Reiki sessions. And I will be talking to you guys on the next video. Peace out.